Sexy here in theory, but it looks like Meta knew what they were doing. I don't think they would draft this way into an Atlas. I don't think they would force an Ube, so they also dodged a bullet in that case.
Yeah, we're going to see how well, but we are starting off this first game. Team Meta and Team Sexy going at it in the go big or go home brackets right now. This is going to be game one.
Yeah, and Nicolette already taken to less than half health.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming onto her. She is going to be able to disengage there, and this is kind of the problem sometimes with that early game Lunox. Until you can kind of hit that mid-game charge with her, she's going to be having a problem kind of laning against that aggression that you're seeing in Rimuru, taking a lot of damage there already. Maybe a little bit more aggression than he was hoping for there at the bottom lane.
Top lane, it's gonna be a tag team match, gold laner and roamer, and then the jungler moves in. And this is one thing I noticed about Mikasa. Much like Ziggy of New Wave, again, I can't help but compare these Eve players with each other. They like to roam very fast. And now look at this! Early first blood.
Spin is down onto best player, and he is going to be able to get away there. They don't suffer a loss of life there. Are going to go ahead and recoup, lick, and be able to lick their wounds. But we do have 20 seconds left on this turtle. We do see the wave being cut by Rimuru on this Uranus. Always so aggressive on his XP laners. Likes to kind of go ahead and cut those lanes, get deep into the side of his opponents here.
Yep, damage ain't there quite yet. Could have sworn there was going to be a kill top, but Gold nor Nicolette was ready with the damage just yet, so there wasn't anything there to be found. Close, but not quite. Lord here, hard to fight against best player, especially on a Balmond early game. Top, though, seems to be the trade. Oh, Gold's in trouble.
Yeah, we do see that Gold is taking a little bit. We do see that real world manipulation coming out. A dash and a flicker. Is Gold going to be able to get away? We do see 6 onto the chase. Maybe going a little too deep. Is going to take that stun. Look at the damage coming down. And 6 may be a little greedy for that, but a great bait out by Gold there.
Turnaround instead. Great use of the flicker. So I think there was a discussion in chat and amongst our circles between sprint versus flicker, and that was one way that maybe flicker is so much better. I think that is one thing that sprint's missing out. Like, you can be aggressive more oftentimes with flicker than with sprint, but do note there have been times I use sprint to catch up to team fights. So yeah, no, here specifically is a concrete example of how flicker can still be in the meta.
I feel like Flicker provides that surprise effect of being able to like maximize some distance, whereas Sprint is a more sustained, Sprint's coming up. We do see a little bit of engagement here. 6 is going to go ahead and latch on, and best player is going to go ahead and support this top lane here, but not much happening here. Nicolette is taking a lot of damage here. We do see that real world manipulation coming down. Warrior coming in on that Atlas. Are they going to be able to take Mikasa? We do see that brilliance come out, and down goes Mikasa, but Warrior in a little bit of trouble here. We do see that Fatal Link's coming out with the flicker, but not enough as Warrior goes down here to the 1-for-1 trade, but quickly that turns into a 2-for-1 trade as down goes Nicolette, and the score right now is tied up at 2-2 as we move into the 4-minute mark.
Yep, Team Sexy only able to maintain this about 1,000 gold lead because of their major objectives. But look at this. This is the potential. This is what Team Sexy could present in the mid to the late game once they get their items. But Meta, ever so eager to answer back. I'm wondering where the damage came from. And am I right to say that a lot of it came from Howl? This is a lethal Kai. This is some Kung Fu Panda stuff. Call him Jack Black.
Yeah, we do see that heavy spin coming down, but Kai a little deep there, especially in the early game. A Kai with that health-based damage he does is just so lethal, but we do see maybe a little bit of a fall-off usually as we move into the mid and into the late game, but that's where you start using that heavy spin more often to kind of disrupt those engagements. We do see the lanes starting to crash in down at the bottom here, though.
Yeah, that's what makes Akai so good, at least when he was in his prime. Now I'd put him at like maybe A-, B tier. Oh, 6 is in trouble. back to what I was saying, right? Gold got his kill. He also disrupts. So now Sirius might even bite the dust as well. And yeah, Nicolette's so good at this. Oh, the tip of the lethal counter. Let me talk about Akai, please. There you go. See, he gets these split kills, and if you can catch people with a heavy spin like this, you're so good. But oh man, both teams are just training. What?
Yeah, this is just going to keep on going here right now. Not even giving you a chance to take a breath there. We did see a little bit of a wide lethal counter there, but man, Team Sexy right now, them being able to play off of each other and supporting each other's engagements, the cleanup that they're able to do to kind of cover some of those mistakes. So they've obviously shaken off. Oh, dang, I can't even speak English right now. They've taken out that whatever they might have felt from the last game, and they have shown that they have come here to play.
Yeah, and so far we are still at even. Team Sexy grew that 1K gold lead I mentioned earlier to about 2,000 now, but Meta is catching up. So Meta better at positioning, oddly enough, despite Warrior being an Atlas, and Team Sexy much better at just presenting damage. They're just able to close out these fights. So here's what I'm thinking: the potential for Warrior and his catches are so much better. So maybe Team Sexy, we can see them do much better once they find those positions.
We do see Felix coming out there, does catch Howl. He might be in a little bit of trouble. Brilliance has been activated by this Linux and is trying to put the damage onto Mikasa. In trouble here, does get taken down here. That is a 2-for-0 trade in favor of Team Sexy. We do see that Falling Star Moon does come onto Annie, but down goes 6 as well. Annie in a little bit of trouble here. Is she going to be able to get away? Do we still? Oh, dodges the lethal counter from best player, but this zone out, they have accomplished what they set out for. They took down that mid tower, as off screen we see Sirius get taken out.
Oh, I love it. What Mikasa could not dodge, Annie just weaved right through, and they could not save that tier 1 turret, but they walked away with much more than they could have lost. Team Sexy, they're out for blood. I love that the frustration of game 2 against New Wave turned into this aggression. It turned into relentless fighting, but not for gold. Anybody can be as aggressive or as gung-ho as they want to be, except for gold. You watch yourself up top.
Yeah, we see Nicolette in a little bit of trouble. Is going to have to activate that Brilliance. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to get out of the way. Does use the flicker. Is she going to be able to get away? Gets just outside of that real-world manipulation. So a great play by Team Sexy. I was a little questioning there, but of course we are talking about Nicolette here.
Yep, Nicolette got to the tip of that real-world manipulation. And again, if there's an NA team that can make you once more a believer in Flicker, it's Team Sexy.
Yes, using it to the max of its abilities. We do see that that lethal counter coming down.
Oh.
Fatal Leaks is blocked out as we do see the Purify. We do have a blazing duet, but the wave of the world comes out from the side of Team Sexy to go ahead and distance. It's Warrior in a little bit of trouble, but I mean, you're taking down a tank here as the Lord comes up. So not the best position is Team Sexy, but they're going to be able to recoup that loss with another tower.
I was gonna say that wasn't very poggers of you, Warrior, but it made sense. He bought time for Gold and Nicolette to take down that tier 1 up top. He gave his life for the greater good, but now Lord fight breaking out. Who's he gonna go to?
Yeah, we do see it picked up by Team Sexy there. Best player, you cannot compete with that Retry and lethal counter foo from best player, as he's going to be able to get out of there. Fatal Links come down onto Annie, is going to be able to get away. Sirius taken down there as Nicolette is able to Brilliance away, but Falling Star Moon up at the top. Annie goes down, saved by Gold there. What a miraculous play there as Ramumu diving into the tower on top of it. This is all Team Sexy right now.
Private, he's not bronze, he's not silver, he's gold. Clutch, he was holding on to the necks of Warrior and best player. They both could have died right then and there, but he kicked the balls in the right direction with the right velocity, angle, and speed, and he saved his team's life. And now they're pushing in for an inhibitor. That's how amazing Team Sexy is. That's how well they bounce back. And again, I was talking about Gold, how he should watch himself. All right, you know what? Let loose, my friend. Let loose, young man. You are a Bruno. You are arguably one of the best marksman heroes in the game, late game, and we're approaching just that point. They're starting to steal buffs.
Yeah, they're starting to steal buffs and getting a great value out of that Lord. They pick up 2 towers here, but they are not done. We do see a lot of damage, but very wisely, checking them out, they do disengage here. They're not going to continue if there's nothing they're going to be able to get out with. They already succeeded. They got 2 towers and great discipline by the side of Team Sexy.
Yep, so far, let's check out the items here. Genius One, Clock of Destiny on Nicolette. Onwards, I believe, more damage. Looking at this tank, Balmond on best player. Over for meta, we see that, yeah, Mikasa in trouble more often than they'd like to be in, so they're building some defense. And for the Akai, for Howl, still tank build. Look at that Antique Keras in just a bit. Interesting. Look at 6. First main item is that Thunderbelt.
Yeah, that is interesting pickup for 6 there. I mean, I guess trying to make sure about the defense, especially because of how, I mean, we're at 7 and 11 right now, just trying to make sure that they can help support some of the disengages for Team Meta here. It's going to be interesting here too, where as we start moving later into this game, we're going to start seeing Claude maybe having a little bit more of an impact on these matches, but we are so close to a 10K gold gap, as you can see here. Like I said, it's been all, oh my god, we do see that stun coming in onto 6, but that heavy spin is activated and trying to zone out that Bruno. And look at how low he is right now. He needs to get away. He is going to try to disengage, but he has nowhere to go. And Howl able to pick up the kill as we have a real world manipulation, a slugfest happening down here as a Brilliance is activated. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get away, but he dashes in. That might have been a mistake. Sirius goes down for the side of Team Meta here. It is a 1-for-1 trade right now, but Annie coming in deep onto there as they are trying to take down 6-6, able to get away. Rimuru, though, is not able to pick up that kill, but it does look like Team Sexy taking this opportunity to take down. Oh! It was just picked up, stolen by Howl! Oh no, as a Brilliance gets activated, but the battle has already been won. Heavy spin coming down onto best player. Is he going to be able to get away? Lethal counter ends Howl for right now as he finds a quick route back to the base. And right now, the Lord is coming out. It's a Luminous Lord as well, but Team Meta kind of in an off-put here. We do see it, the Falling Star Moon coming down, and they are going to be able to pick off Warrior. So, man, just a huge amount of damage. Nicolette in a little bit of trouble here. Does activate that Brilliance. This is not the position you want to be at. She does try to flicker. Is this going to be enough? It's not. She's going to get cleaned up by Annie here. And right now, they were able to use this kind of as a distraction so that they were able to pick off the Lord up at top.
Nicolette DD, she tried. Lord knows she did. But again, much like Warrior earlier on, gave herself up for the greater good to give gold time to take down that Lord up top. I didn't notice, honestly, I didn't notice. And that's, I guess, responsible for that big fat wave that Mikasa has to deal with. But just the same, Team Sexy is still in the lead. Team Sexy is in the lead despite meta, especially Howl. Specifically Howl coming in honestly, oh so honestly stealing that Lord. If I'm not mistaken, he timed the retribution and the lethal counter by best player and then just clicked his own. It was literally that simple.
Just an amazing play there. The Retri-Fu that we've seen been the game changer. Oh my god, look at the chunking damage coming on there. We do see Warrior kind of come in there now. Is getting taken down. We do see that real world manipulation coming down and putting on the damage. All of Team Sexy getting taken dangerously low. Howl is going to have to disengage. Gold in a little bit of a bad way. Is he going to be able to get away? He is not, but trading him for Mikasa now as we do see Warrior getting taken down as well. So that is a 1-for-2 trade in favor of Meta, but I'm not sure. Oh my god, look at the damage from Sirius onto Rimuru. He's thinking twice about this engagement, but we do have Nicolette kind of hiding in that bush, and right now, maybe not the best engagement for Team Sexy there.
Yep, Team Sexy lost 2-1, but they still have quite a bit of the map left here, and I think best player made the best call he could. Like, just back out, clear the rest of the waves, and here, he has to struggle. It's a 2v3 situation. So far, they're holding on to this mid lane tier 1. I guess this is tier 1 in mid that allows them to get these free lords, or at least a free go at the lord. We don't talk about that last lord quite as much if you're Team Sexy. But yeah, no, the fact that they have this tier 1 allows them to overextend into these major objectives. So yeah, it's going well for the Balmond play. Lee, Fatal links into a spin!
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the target you wanted there, as the heavy spin does come out. Mikasa trying to support it. We do see a Brilliance coming out in the back line, though. Rimuru trying to latch onto Mikasa. We see a falling Star Moon is a little wide, but they are doing their job. They're trying to zone out for this Lord. We do see in the back Rimuru. We do have the flank onto Meta here, but the rest of Team Sexy is starting to disengage. This isn't the fight that they want right now. They are trying to reposition here. And man, right now, just so much going on. Everybody trying to be so careful. We do have a Blazing Duet coming in there right now. Fatal links onto Sirius, who is going to be able to get back there. But that lethal counter does go wide. 6 goes down. The real world manipulation, able to take down Warrior right now. Howl is on the chase. Nicolette goes down as well. And this Lord looks like Meta is in a prime position to be able to get onto this Lord, but here comes the rest of Team Sexy. They are not done with the fight. They are still trying to get into a good position for it. Even though best player kind of not in the best position right now. Annie taking a lot of damage here, but look at best player getting slowed by that Eve and that Ice Queen wand right now. So man, the damage he's taking right now because of that slow, he's not able to get in and out of those situations as he would like to.
Yep, the fact that Team Sexy is arguably the more sustainable lineup, given how they have a Lunox, a Balmond, all of them actually can go forever, except for Gold. Meta, the fact that Meta has that disruption, that split with the real world manipulation and the heavy spin, and 6 on the healing with the Rafaela, makes all of these punishes by Meta all the more important, and it shrinks that lead that Team Sexy had. So yeah, this team fight right now in the jungle before this Luminous Lord is a nothing team fight, because we all know that it's the Lord that they want, and Rimuru is buying time, but it's starting.
Yeah, we do see that Warrior is trying to go in there, trying to buy time for his team. They are able to pick up the Lord, but they lose 2 in the process. So you have to think about what type of value you're going to be getting out of this Lord, even though it is a Luminous. At the very most, I want to say Team Sexy has bought themselves just a little bit of breathing room.
Yep, Team Sexy at least has that tier 1 turret still standing. But given the way the past couple of team fights have gone, and again, that fact that I mentioned, that the team fights, if Meta has their ults, are more likely to win. And again, that's so weird to say, given that they have an Atlas, Team Sexy, their opponent has an Atlas. It's so weird because look, they took 2 turrets all the way in. They might even get a penetration. No, they won't. They respect Warrior's ult. Oh, Team Sexy pushing them out.
Yeah, and right now, this as we move into the mid game, we do see the Fatal Links does come down. 6 is going to be able to get out of the way. We are still trying to fight this as Team Sexy is able to pick up that purple buff, but right now Rimuru taking a heap of damage. Even with all of this sustain, Team Sexy having a rough time in some of these mid to late game now team fights that we're getting into, especially with having Sirius being able to cut into them so well.
Yeah, so the fact that Sirius hasn't hit his stride quite yet, he is threatening a lot of damage, yes. And the fact that he is a Vengeance Claude makes it all the more a dive-specific Claude. Allows for Team Sexy to, again, also have to respect meta. So now, 16 to 15, 56 to 58k, it couldn't get any closer than this. The fact that both teams aren't penetrated yet makes their juggle across the map all the more significant. Watch out though, Warrior.
Yeah, Warrior doesn't use that Fatal Links. He does collect, but we do see that disengage again. Nicolette in a bad way here does activate that Brilliance, but is she going to be able to get away? Does use that Flicker, but we do see how following closely behind. Down goes Nicolette right now. Rimuru is trying to lead the team away to try to protect gold and best player. We do see that Flicker activated there right now, and a little bit of a problem here for Rimuru. He might want to think about getting out of this engagement. He's just, or not. He's just going to keep on. Pops the Consecration, is there to get topped up, but man, right now we do see him, he pops that Consecration and is able to kind of scoot out of the way, but the tanking that he's able to do right now is just so immense.
Oh, why? 3v1, he doesn't even care. And he has more health to spare too. Rimuru, you monster. 3-1-4. The only other player who is deathless for Team Sexy is best player, and he's been playing very safe on this Balmond, to be fair. But no, there's a lot that Rimuru can do here. So given how meta is splitting the map with the heavy spin and the real world manipulation, that's what Rimuru presents. So again, the yin and yang, the 50-50s.
Oh, we do see a big Fatal Links trying to come out here, and the entire team is on there. Warrior getting taken down from that real world manipulation as Sirius able to put on some deep damage. Gold is going to have to disengage there. 6, look at the damage right now. It does pop that immortality, a little bit of a bait as he's able to come in and take down Nicolette and Rimuru in a bad way here. This is not the fight that Team Sexy wants, especially with the Luminous Lord. 21 minutes, we are past the 18-minute mark, and they are going to have a rough go if Team Meta is able to recover this Lord. Best player is hiding up in that bush. He is looking like he wants to get an opportunity to come in onto this Lord. Is he going to be able to find it? He's not. We do see heavy spin, able to put him down. Best player trying to come in. He's not going to be able to reach it. He comes, but he's taken down by Mikasa. He wasn't able to get into the distance he wanted for that Lord steal.
I love it. He came, he saw, and then he died because Meta was not having any of it. And I could not hold my chuckles back. They were letting it rip, making like Beyblades, heavy spin to that Balmond spin. Oh, I love it. But no Warrior! So close, but not quite. This Lord here by Meta has the Thunder, the Lightning, the Jump, and the Swings. So it's very, very difficult right now. But Team Sexy, they have to hold on. They have to hunker down. This could be the defense of a lifetime, Private.
Yeah, we do see all the minions coming out here to try to help support this defense here right now. Rimuru is going to have to disengage here as the rest of Team Meta are cleaning up this minions. They have a wave coming, but it is very far away, and it looks like the safer bet for Team Meta is to go ahead and disengage this, move on to the other towers. You can see that there are minions coming up to the top and to the bottom as Annie's going to go ahead and pick apart this one at the bottom. We are left to 2 inhibitors on the side of Team Sexy. We do see, look at that disengage again. Howl with that heavy spin. Warrior in trouble here. Real world manipulation comes down with that Fatal Links. It doesn't really catch too many as Mikasa able to clean it up, but down goes 6. Gold follows though and does get taken down. Sirius there, and oh my god, this is a 4v3 right now, and we have waves crashing into the inhibitor towers. Bottom inhibitor tower goes down. Best player's trying to clean up the top, but he has to worry about this parade of minions at the bottom. Best player in a little bit of trouble is going to go ahead and try to dash down as Rimuru going to go ahead and use that tanking ability to try to clean up the rest of the waves. And Team Sexy still has a little bit of trouble heading their way. We do have a little bit of minions, but it looks like Meta is going to go ahead and disengage.
The much needed discipline that Meta is showing here. They could have forced it. Again, I was so afraid that they might have overcommitted already by having these 3 chunky heroes force the issue and stay inside Team Sexy's base. But look, here might be their downfall because Warrior means business. The jump in, look at the back lines!
Yeah, they saw that opening from Mikasa, and then Sirius. Look at, they tried to get onto Sirius. They have tunnel vision. Down goes Annie, but right now, best player in a bad way right now. Gets taken out by Howl here, but we are 3 members on to Howl, and he trades his life for that Balmond kill as well. And this is 3-1 kills right now. It is a 2v4 right now in favor of Team Sexy. They are looking to push this wave into the towers right now.
Sexy is more likely to finish. Sexy can finish. Warrior doesn't have an ult though. They have gold. If gold just tower locks, it could be GG. And the answer back, Blazing Duet.
See that fatal Lynx does come in there. Sirius isn't gonna get taken down. He does, but we have the minions trying to save the day. Are these minions? Look at the damage onto the tower. Is this the game over right now? It's a full team wipe on Team Meta. 7 seconds until Mikasa can get in. So he's gonna be here before these minions get here. Are we gonna be able to use this real world manipulation to go ahead and shut it down? It's not gonna be enough as Team Sexy takes game 1 of this against Team Meta.
Oh, must be cathartic for Sexy to take this game and go into match point. One more win to eliminate Meta. They've been here for so long for a reason, man. They are one of the bastions of NAMLBB, and I'm so glad to see them recover. I'm so glad to see them get back into their heads, reset, and reclaim victory. It took them about, what, 25 minutes? So close to the 32